All right, so we're going to pick up with 35, working with Julian Schmidt's router and doing parameters with that. And let's run this and see what happens. So this is not using App Engine. There's no app YAML. And we have, right, like look at that code. We've got main, we create a new router, and that's Julian Schmidt, HTTP router. And so we get a router, and then we could use get. We could use the HTTP verb or method, get or post or whatever. And then when we go to root, we could serve up the index function. When we go to hello // right, and we could add a name. We could go to the, serve up a variable. And so, index just says welcome, whereas hello says hello and then prints out their name. So we have access to this variable, any router params right there. So when we run this, and we are in 35. This is a Twitter example, so change directories. 101. So it's running, and I think it's we're close to 8080. So that's just welcome, but I could also put in user and then / Todd. And nothing, why did I mess up? It needs to be hello. Hello. Hello, Todd. So that's adding a variable at the end. And I have a couple of steps here where I kind of go through different permutations. But here's the end step. And so I have, well, let's look at the step right before that. So I have step 4, where I just have one, what is it? One function, one handler func, whatever you want to call it. And the function, is indexed regardless of whether it's indexed without a variable or with a variable. And so that's going to do the same thing, but it's just going to check to see if the length of PS is not equal to 0. Because we look at what are the params. We come in here and we see that type params is a slice of param. And so we can take the length of a slice. And if it's 0, there's nothing in there. So we're just looking for one variable. That's the variable name by which we use PS, which is the HTTP router variable that we created. And then by name, right, which is a function that comes with Julian Schmidt's deal. And by name gets the key value pair, gets the parameter by name and gives us the value of it. So that's sort of how that's connected, name there and name there. Like if I name this dog or whatever, it wouldn't work. It has to be name. So that corresponds to this. So now, if I run this one, Control-C. Come back here. Not found, not found, not found. Hello, Todd. All right, but if I had two things in here, no work. Doesn't work this way, right? It only takes in one thing, or no things. Okay. But if I have like this, where it's instead of :name, I could have user and then star name, and that will catch anything. So let's play with that for a second. This is just Julian Schmidt's router. So we could go to / or user and then a name. / welcome. And name, what happens? Page not found. But if we do user and a name, there we go. And I could have more stuff here. All right. Could I have done this? Just curious. Kaboom, I can't do that. Because catch-all conflicts with existing handle for path segment, root, and path. So I need to have like that. So that's Julian Schmidt's HTTP router. It's kind of cool. Anybody have any questions about it? Still up?